The decades-long Israel-Iran shadow war went hot this weekend with Tehran's unprecedented missile and drone attack, which, though largely defeated by Israeli and allied defenses, represents a major escalation between the two geopolitical foes. The nuclear question has hung heavy over the undeclared war. Israel is one of the world's 9 nuclear nations, while Iran is striving to become the 10th despite Israeli, US and collective Western opposition. Iran's nuclear program and facilities have been key targets for Israeli and American special operations in recent decades, and the devolving security environment may again put Tehran's nuclear capabilities in the crosshairs. Tehran's nuclear program was put on ice by the 2016 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA, widely known as the Iran nuclear deal, which lifted punishing sanctions and released around $100 billion in frozen funds in exchange for an end to Iranian atomic weapon research. The deal was negotiated under President Barack Obama and stood as one of the key foreign policy achievements of his 2 terms in office. His successor, President Donald Trump, withdrew the U.S. from the accord in 2018, amid broad Republican and Israeli frustration at Iran's continued ballistic missile development and use of regional proxy forces. This subjected Iran to renewed sanctions, known as the maximum pressure approach, but also effectively removed the nuclear restrictions put on Tehran by the JCPOA, leaving the road open for Iranian leaders to again push towards atomic weapon development. Uranium enriched to between 3 and 5% is suitable for use in civilian energy facilities. For use in nuclear weapons, it must be enriched to 90%. Raising the enrichment level to 60% puts uranium within a short technical leap of the 90% weapons-grade threshold. This gap is relatively easy and fast to cross, and Tehran is believed to have already reached estimated enrichment levels as high as 84%. The International Atomic Energy Agency's most recent quarterly report puts Iran's total enriched uranium stockpile at 5,525.5 kilograms, around 12,182 pounds. Representing an increase of 1,038.7 kilograms, 2,289 pounds, since the previous report. Of this, an estimated 121.5 kilograms, 267.8 pounds, of uranium has been enriched up to 60%, a decrease of 6.8 kilograms, 14.9 pounds, since the previous estimate. The IAEA estimates that 42 kilograms, 92.5 pounds, of uranium enriched to 60% is theoretically sufficient to produce 1 nuclear warhead. It is not entirely clear how quickly Iran can accomplish the final steps needed to transition from an enriched uranium stockpile to possessing a nuclear weapon. This is known as a state's breakout time. Last year, former Undersecretary of Defense for Policy Colin Kahl told Congress that Iran's breakout time could be as little as 12 days. Eric Brewer, the deputy vice president of the Washington-based Nuclear Threat Initiative, told the Associated Press in February, Iran has enough 60% material for roughly 3 nuclear weapons, if further enriched to 90%. When you include Iran's stockpile of 20% enriched uranium and 5%, it has enough material for several additional bombs, Brewer added. Iran would only need a couple of weeks to produce that weapons-grade material, but probably much longer, a year or more, to build an actual bomb it could deliver.